I think like the sound is doing amazing, you know. It's always like that type of music, you know. It's just people weren't biting it at that time.
We started taking that sound, and then people from Soweto started appreciating that sound. People from Alexandra started appreciating that sound, and then most of the time we used to produce the sound in this side and then play it that side.
Amapiano is not even a name which came about us as producers.
Back then, it didn't actually have a name.
It came about people calling it like that, Amapiano. So yeah, I would say in the issue and MFL sort.
I wouldn't say we are the founders of Amapiano, but there's a couple of guys that we actually worked with back then, you know, to make this sound, you know, more popular, more powerful, actually. But I can say that we dominated, I can say that 95% we actually dominated into, you know, putting this sound to where it is today.
Piano, but the piano lama model C. Do you understand? You can feel the chords. Even when you listen to Sheshakeza, it's a nice bassline groove, but with the chords. And it makes you sing. Do you understand?
They used to compare our music with tribal music, you see. So they just thought that, you know, mostly, you know, deep house guys were totally against the sound because I think they felt that this sound was starting to, you know, replace their music, which is obviously, we'll never replace deep house, we're just pushing our own thing.
There's this elemental bass line they use called the lock drum. You find it in Fruity Loops.
Abantu mawudlala abanandaba nama-instrument azayo into abafocusa kuyi-bass line, so like mayenza ingoma like kufanele focus ku-bass line hawulu.
Radiator be hard, too hard, like bass line. Gong.
Before the bass line, we had Iskup Sakon. We understand the rhythm of the song, and then came Ibezi, and then came the effects, the ka-ka-ka-ka. So like every time, like I feel like each and every producer who comes into the game comes with a different method of producing.
We lay some chords.
In terms of the chords and the sound, you know, you can just pick any sound, but it has to, you know, it has to have that soulful, you know, that soulful drive for it to be a proper Amapiano song.
When a song starts, it takes like probably 2 minutes, you know, for the bass to enter. So immediately when the bass hits, you know, people start losing their minds.
The weirdest thing is kidala. But never dala committing pula in and elinwe hakopola. But never swim a fat committing.
Some guy came to me and threw 1,000 bucks on me just for playing good music.
Kunali taken yang ile yang suna pilam style waka. Ay, inaveka kena HIV because my joy wa. Even if you explain about taking now in.
I'm a fan of pianos. The Amapianos. It's Monday, but it's fully packed here. The reason why I love Amapiano Air Rocker, first of all, they make us dance from 6 to 6, kosha.
Amapiano is now a South African tradition. Amapiano is the most and the only, not the only, but the most relevant genre of house right now in South Africa and outside South Africa. Shout out to Amapiano. I'm a big fan of Amapiano.
A lot of producers are doing well. A lot of producers are being recognized. I acknowledge the growth and people recognizing it, especially the OGs of the music industry, especially in house music. It's overwhelming when people like Cabo Fresh and Glenn Lewis understand and know you as an artist. I feel like that's the first step in achieving the production base in a way, you know.